Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray.
Swamini Valli, I'm just testing right now. If you can hear me, if you can you post something please in the chat so that I know that the reconnect to Zoom. Swamini Valli, I'm just testing right now. If you can hear me, if you can you post something please? Swamini Valli, I'm just testing right now. If you can hear me, if you can you post something? Yes, okay, says Melissa. Okay, we're on a little bit of a time lag because the comments in the chat come through a little bit slower than I'm talking. All right, welcome everyone. We're going to go ahead and do this. It'll be a little bit awkward today with the way I'm set up, but we will do our best. Welcome everyone to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is March 17th, 2023. It's a Friday. It's also St. Patrick's Day in the tradition I grew up in. So happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone. We are about to do a live, in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now. I'm in New Mexico. I'm in a location where it snowed last night. It's still snowing right now. I lost power last night and the internet. Power and internet came back on, but the internet seems like it's been a little bit twitchy. So I apologize if that drops again during our call, but I will do my best to get us through the puja. And if need be, I will just complete the puja by myself and know that you're silently joining me in prayer. All right. So again, my name is Swamini Valli. I am a Pillai Center teacher and an AstroVed astrologer, and I'm happy to do this program Monday through Friday on this channel. Dr. Pillai has explained that the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. Each of them has a divine light being associated with them. And in doing this puja, we are invoking the blessings of these light beings to flow into our lives and also into the lives of our families, our friends, and into the world. To do the puja, I am using the South Indian style layout of the chart. And I have drawn this chart in chalk on a little blackboard that's laying flat on a side table. And I will use that for doing the puja. I'm also going to use some water, a lit tea light, an incense stick, a bell, a raisin, and a bowl of fresh flower petals. To start, I'm going to take some of the water and sprinkle water on all four sides of the blackboard chart to purify the space for the puja. I'm sprinkling some water on top of my own head to purify me, and I'm sending a few drops of water out into space towards all of you to symbolically purify everyone before we start the puja. To start the puja, we are invoking Ganesha, the archetype who removes obstacles. Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang. We ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja today. And I ask him to remove obstacles for all of you in the physical, mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual areas of your life. I ask him to remove obstacles for all of you now and always. And I thank him for his help with this. Now we do a short Tamil chant asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave, Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave, Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. I ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. I thank Saint Yanasamunda for teaching this chant, and I am grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now, we start the puja with honoring the time elements that are active at the moment. At the moment, we start with the planet that's ruling the day. Today is Friday, which is ruled by Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now, we honor the star that the moon is in. At the moment, the moon is in a star called Uttara Ashada, a star that can give long-lasting blessings for success. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. In my area, it's currently the 11th waning moon, called Ekadasi in Sanskrit. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Ekadasi Devye Namaha. Om Ekadasi Devye Namaha. Om Ekadasi Devye Namaha. Now we honor the planet ruling the hour. In my local area, that's Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we're going to acknowledge the yoga and the karana time elements. Dr. Pillai said for these ones, we would not use flower petals. We would simply say their names 3 times each in Sanskrit. The yoga that's active right now is one called Parika, which has energies of obstruction. Parika, Parika, Parika. And the karana right now that's active is one called Bhava, creativity. Bhava, Bhava, Bhava. May we have the creativity today to overcome any obstructions. Now we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. At the moment, the ascendant, represented with the letters AC, is in the sign of Pisces, and Pisces is ruled by Jupiter. Dr. Pillai said we would start this part of the puja with honoring the planet ruling the ascendant sign as a gesture for his importance at the moment. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Today in Pisces is Neptune, the Sun, Mercury, and Jupiter. Neptune, the Sun, and Mercury are all in the same star. So we're going to honor all 3 of them before we invoke this star. I start with Neptune. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Next, we honor the Sun for being in Pisces. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor Mercury for being in Pisces. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Neptune, the Sun, and Mercury are all in a star called Purvabhadrapada, a star that can give blessings to help us towards enlightenment and with charity and also with purification. I put the flower petals across Neptune, the Sun, and Mercury. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Purvabhadrapada's star is ruled by Aja Ekapada, a one-legged archetype who can give blessings to help us experience deeper levels of stillness and forgiveness. We ask for his blessings. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purvabhadrapada's star is ruled by Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor Jupiter for being in Pisces. I put more flower petals on him. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in a star called Revati, a star that can give blessings to help with wealth and also with travel. Om Revati Namaha. Om Revati Namaha. Om Revati Namaha. Revati's star is ruled by Pushan, an archetype who helps those who are taking care of animals and also helps with travelers. Om Pushanye Namaha. Om Pushanye Namaha. Om Pushanye Namaha. Revati's star is ruled by Mercury. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena, or Pisces, a zodiac sign that is transcendental and metaphysical with its energies, today containing Neptune, a planet that can help with our intuition and our ability to understand our own inner life, and the Sun, which is our soul, and also a planet important for our health and our self-esteem, and Mercury, planet of communication and business, and a planet that helps with our sense of humor, and Jupiter, a planet that helps with everything related to spirituality, and also a planet that can help with legal and banking matters. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Misha, or Aries, which today contains Venus and Rahu and Uranus. Venus and Rahu are in the same star, so we are going to honor both of them before I invoke this. We're going to will honor both of those planets individually before I invoke this star. I start with Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Next, we honor Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Venus and Rahu are both in a star called Ashwini, a star that gives blessings for speed and also for healing. I put the flower petals across Venus and Rahu. Om Ashwini Namaha. Om Ashwini Namaha. Om Ashwini Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by the Ashwini Kumaras. These are archetypes that are horse-headed twins who have tremendous healing power and are sometimes even called the physicians to the gods. I put the flower petals across Venus and Rahu. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by Ketu. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketefe Namaha. Om Ketefe Namaha. Next, we honor Uranus for being in Aries. Om Ram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Ram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Ram Prajapataye Namaha. Uranus is in a star called Bharani, a star that has a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti or power. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Bharani's star is ruled by Yama, an archetype that can help with justice. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Bharani's star is ruled by Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha or Aries, a zodiac sign that's a fire sign and has tremendous active energies. Today, containing Venus, a planet that helps with joy and beauty and enjoyment of material plane comforts. And Rahu, a planet that can help us to think outside the box. And Uranus, a planet that helps with success in life, higher intelligence, and also astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign that has a planet in it is Mithuna or Gemini, which today contains Mars. We honor Mars, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Mars is in a star called Mrgashira. This is a star that can give blessings to help us with enlightenment and also give us blessings of curiosity, to be willing to try new things, go new places, have fresh adventures. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mrgashiraye Namaha. Om Mrgashiraye Namaha. Om Mrgashiraye Namaha. Mrgashira star is ruled by Soma, a liquefied form of the moon, in which he is a divine nectar, or the Amrita of immortality. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Somaye Namaha. Om Somaye Namaha. Om Somaye Namaha. Mrgashira star is ruled by Mars. I put more flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Gemini, which is Mercury. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Matuna or Gemini, a sign with a great range of energies, today containing Mars, a planet that can be a healer, and also a planet that likes to be a winner, to be victorious. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Tula or Libra, which today contains Ketu. We honor Ketu, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Ketu is in a star called Swati, a star symbolized as tied up roots, a star symbolized as young shoots of plants blowing in the wind. Dr. Pillai says this is a star that can give divine blessings. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Vayu, archetype who rules the wind and the air element, and also is the father of Hanuman. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Rahu. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Libra, which is Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign that has energies of balance, fairness, harmony, today containing Ketu, who is sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto and the moon. Both the moon and Pluto are in the same star, so we're going to honor both of them before we invoke the star. I start with the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Next, we honor Pluto. Om Krum Kruntakaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Both the moon and Pluto are in a star called Uttara Ashada, a star that can give long-lasting blessings for success. Om Uttarshadaye Namaha. Om Uttarshadaye Namaha. Om Uttarshadaye Namaha. Uttarshada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 archetypes who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. We ask for blessings from all 10 of them, and I put the flower petals across the moon and Pluto. Om Visvadevasyes Namaha. Om Visvadevasyes Namaha. Om Visvadevasyes Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Uttarashada star, which is the sun. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara or Capricorn, a zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities, today containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions, and Pluto, a planet that can help with rationality and science. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Saturn. We honor Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Satyabisha, a star symbolized sometimes as an empty circle, and it's said to have a tremendous amount of healing energies. And sometimes the nickname for this star is 100 physicians. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Satyabishaye Namaha. Om Satyabishaye Namaha. Om Satyabishaye Namaha. Satyabisha's star is ruled by Varuna, archetype who rules the rains and the oceans. We invoke his blessings. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Satyabisha's star is ruled by Rahu. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on him. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha or Aquarius, a zodiac sign that has the most humanitarian and service-oriented energies of all the zodiac signs, today containing Saturn, a planet that can help with patience and compassion. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now I take a lit tea light and I circle it above the blackboard that has the chart drawn in chalk and the piles of flower petals on it. And in the air, I circle it around the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering the element of light to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked. Next, I take a lit incense stick to offer the air element and a sweet fragrance, and I pass that above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Next, I'm going to ring a bell, circling it above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. With the bell, we've offered the element of sound. Now I take a little raisin, a small fruit that to represent the earth element, and I circle that above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. And later in the day, I will eat that little raisin as a piece of prasad or blessed food. And some flowers just fell off the blackboard, which is a sign that the divine is happy with us. Babaji says sometimes that's the way that they let us know that we've connected with them. So that was a nice omen for us on this snowy day in my area. Now I make prayer hands, and I make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking them all to send their positive blessings into the lives of all of us, and also into the lives of our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I ask for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for about a minute, and then we can do short Q&A. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Thank you all so much for joining us. I truly appreciate your patience today with my technical issues, and I appreciate always your participation and your support. Right now, we have a short amount of time for question and answer period. If you have questions, you're welcome to post them in the chat, and I will do my best to try to answer them. It has to be short, as Ronnie is going to need the Zoom session for something coming up after us. And I'm hoping internet and power is on in her location. She's also in New Mexico, but I think in a place that gets more snow than my area does. So we'll see how that goes today. All right. Well, not seeing any questions in the chat. So again, I'm going to say happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone. And I am going to go ahead and close out our live stream to give Ronnie as many minutes as she can with getting started with another program, the Shrim Brazil Community Call. Wishing you all very well and wishing you a beautiful weekend ahead. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in all of you. I'll see you again on Monday. Namaste. May light encompass all.